Good morning, students. Now in today's lecture we will proceed the miscellaneous exercise. In the previous lecture I had solved up to question number 3. Now let's see question number 4 onward. Question number 4 is again interesting question. Question number 4. I am writing the question. If x minus iy is equal to, now I have written the question, x minus iy is equal to under root a plus ib upon c plus c minus id. It is c minus id. This is minus, the question minus. Then we have to prove that x square plus y square whole square is equal to a square plus b square c square plus d square. Different methods are to solve the question. Now I am solving. See, I am writing taking modulus on both sides. See, I am writing mod of x minus iy is equal to, separate this like this, mod of under root a minus ib upon mod of under root c minus id. Got it? Now I am writing the modulus value. You know that what is the modulus? Modulus is sum of square of real part and imaginary part and its square root. So we can write this under root x square plus y square is equal to this side. See, I am writing under root, this under root is, and again under root we have a square plus b square upon, again here under root c under root c square plus d square, modulus value. Squaring both sides, squaring both sides. So here this root will be over x square plus y square. Here first root will be removed. So we have under root a square plus b square upon under root c square plus d square. Squaring again. Squaring again, so what we have, x square plus y square whole square, and here this root will be removed. So we have a square plus b square upon c square plus d square. This was to prove. In other books different methods are given. You can adopt any method. In my opinion this was simple, so I have given this method. So you can practice other method also if you know. Question number 5 is to write in polar form. So we are not going to solve the polar form. Question number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 9 are quadratic equation. One of the questions I will solve because quadratic equation already you know how to solve. So I am solving one of the questions and remaining questions you will solve yourself. So I am solving question number 6. 6, 7, 8, 9 are of quadratic equation. I am solving question number 6. Question is 3x square minus 4x. 3x square minus 4x plus 20 upon 3 plus 20 upon 3 is equal to 0. First of all, remove this fraction by taking LCM. So we have 9x square minus 12x plus 20 is equal to 0. We have got simplest form of quadratic equation. Now as I told that this will be solved only by the method of quadratic formula. So using quadratic formula, you see x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the quadratic formula. You are aware. Now I am putting the value x is equal to minus b, b is minus 12, so we have minus 12 plus minus under root minus 12 square minus 4 into a is 9 into c is 20 upon 2 into 9. So we have x is equal to minus 12 plus 12, here under root 144 minus, multiply this, how much we have, 7 and 20, 4 9 and 36 to 70, 2 and 0 upon 18. Now we have x is equal to 12 plus minus, subtract 720 and this is 144. We have 6, 11 minus 4 is 7, and here we have 6 minus 5. So we have 576 under root minus 576 upon 18. This can be x is equal to 12 plus minus under root minus 1 into 576 upon 18. See here, z is equal to, sorry, x is equal to 12 plus minus c. I can write I square into 576. Why I square? Because minus 1 and its value is I square upon 18. Its square root, x is equal to 12 plus minus 24i. Square root of 576 is 24 and I square is I upon 18. So you can write this much only, or you can write, take 6 common, x is equal to 6 common, so we have 2 plus minus 4i upon 18. So 6 3s are 18. Now you can divide this by 3. So x is equal to 2 upon 3 plus minus 4 upon 3i. So this could be your answer of this question. Quadratic equation. So every quadratic equation can be solved by quadratic formula. So you should practice the quadratic formula and solve the question left by me, that is question number 7, 8, 9. Got it? So you have to solve. Now we are coming to question number 10. Tenth question, and all those questions which are leaving, you have to solve yourself and you have to send your copy to me to check. Got it? Now question number 10 I am writing, if z1 is equal to, if z1 is equal to 2 minus I, z2 is equal to 1 plus I, then we have to find then mod of z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z1 minus z2, z1 minus z2 plus 1. What is its value? So let's see. First we have to find the value of this, and after that we will get the modulus of that. So I am going to find, see, I am finding z1 plus z2, z1 plus z2 plus 1 upon z1 minus z2 plus 1. See, value of z1 is 2 minus I plus 1 plus I plus 1. Value of z1 is 2 minus I, value of z1 is 1 plus I. Let me check once again. Yes, upon z1 is 2 minus I minus z2 is 1 plus I plus 1. I have written in bracket so that sign can be changed easily. So we have this plus minus I will go. We have 2 plus 1 plus 1, 4 upon here 2 minus I minus 1 minus I plus 1. This minus 1 plus 1 will go. So what we have? See, 4 upon 2 minus 2I. 2 minus I. We have 4 upon 2 is common. We have 1 minus I. And multiplied by conjugate. 1 plus I divided by 1 plus I. This is 2 2s are 4. So we have 2 times of 1 plus I here. And here we have 1 minus I square. Got it? 1 plus I square. 1 minus I square. So 2 times of 1 plus I upon, this is 1 plus 1. I square is minus 1. So we have 2 times of 1 plus I upon 2. This will go. So what we have the value? Z1 plus Z2 plus 1 upon, we have Z1 minus Z2 plus 1 is equal to 1 plus I. So we are going to find its conjugate. Modulus. So we have Z1 plus Z2 plus 1 upon Z1 minus Z2 plus 1. Its modulus is equal to under root square of real part and imaginary part. 1 square plus 1 square. We have Z1 plus Z2 plus 1 upon Z1 minus Z2 plus 1. Its mod is equal to under root 2 is the answer of the question. Got it? So you have to simplify. So this was question number 10. Now question number 11 I am going to solve. Question number 11. 11th question. If A plus IB is equal to, we have x plus I whole square, upon 2x square plus 1, then prove that a square plus b square is equal to x square plus 1 whole square, upon, we have 2x square plus 1 whole square, This kind of question we have done in the previous questions. So what to do? Simply first simplify this x plus I whole square. So I am writing, see, we have a plus ib is equal to what? A plus ib is equal to x square plus I square plus 2ix upon, this is already given 2x square plus 1. See, here I square is equal to minus 1. Got it? So we have a plus ib is equal to x square minus 1 is real part plus 2ix is imaginary part upon 2x square plus 1. Now we have to find a square plus b square, and this happens only when we get the modulus of the complex number. So taking mod, see, I am taking mod of a plus ib. Here in numerator we have complex number, so only complex number will be taken modulus. X minus 1, x square minus 1 plus 2ix modulus upon 2x square plus 1. Now modulus value means square of real part and imaginary part under root. So we can write this is under root a square plus b square. Here under root c, x square minus 1 whole square real part square plus 2x whole square, imaginary part whole square, upon this is 2x square plus 1 already without complex number. So we have under root a square plus b square is equal to, break this into whole square, under root x to the power 4 plus 1 minus 2x square plus 4x square upon 2x square plus 1. Simplify one more line. See, we have under root a square plus b square is equal to, here under root x to the power 4 plus 1 plus 2x square. Why? Plus 4x square minus 2x square upon, we have 2x square plus 1. Now this is x square plus 1 whole square. So under root a square plus b square is equal to, this is under root x square plus 1 whole square upon 2x square plus 1. So it's squaring this. We have to need this one. So squaring. So we have a square plus b square, on square this will be removed, root. So we have x square plus 1 whole square upon, this is whole square because squaring both sides. So 2x square plus 1 whole square. This was to prove. See the question? In every question we have to simplify, and there is no typical logic. Simply we have to convert this into polar form. So I have solved question number 11. Got it? Now in question number 12 I am giving the clue to solve. You will try the question yourself, and if any doubt you may contact to me. See, question is given, 12th question. Let z1 is equal to 2 minus I, 2 minus I, z2 is equal to minus 2 plus I. Then first part we have to find real z1 z2 upon conjugate of z1. I am solving one of the parts and you will solve the other part. Means we have to find the value of this, and after that we have to find its real part. So second part is given imaginary 1 upon z1 bar. So you know bar means what? That is conjugate. Here you have to find z1 that is 2 plus I, its conjugate is 2 plus I. So multiply z1 and z1 bar and get its reciprocal, and after that simplify that and to get the imaginary part. So I am solving first part only, second part you will solve yourself. So first part, first we have to find z1 z2. See, z1 z2 I am going to find. So we have 2 minus I into minus 2 plus I. Simply multiply this. See, 2 minus minus 4 plus 2I, we have plus 2I minus into minus plus, and minus I square. So we have minus 4 plus 4I plus 1. Minus I square is equal to minus 1 and this one plus 1. So we have minus 3 plus 4I. This is value of z1 z2. Now get the value of z1 z2 upon z1 bar. It is z1 bar. So what is the conjugate of z1? This is 2 plus I. So we can write minus 3 plus 4i upon 2 plus I. We have to simplify this. So multiply this by its conjugate, 2 minus I divided by 2 minus I, multiply minus 3 plus 2 minus 6, minus 3 into I plus 3i, here 4i plus 3 plus 4 2 is 8i, here minus 4i square upon this is 4 minus I square. Got it? See, I am simplifying. Minus 6, 3i plus 8i plus 11i, here plus 4 upon 4 plus 1, 5, because minus I square, that is becomes plus. So we have plus 4 minus 2 plus 11i upon 5. Now expand this like this. Z1 Z2 upon Z1 bar is equal to minus 2 upon 5 plus I times of 11 upon 5. So we have to find real Z1 Z2 upon Z1 bar. We have got Z1 Z2 upon Z1 bar. It's real part. So how to write? Real Z1 Z2 upon Z1 bar is equal to minus 2 upon 5. This will be the answer. So in the same manner, you have to solve the second part also. First you will find Z1 and Z1 bar. So Z1 into Z1 bar multiply, this is 2 minus I and Z1 bar is 2 plus I. Get its value, that will be, and now 1 upon that much, and then simplify and get its imaginary part. Got it? So you have to solve this question yourself. Now we have solved up to question number 12. 13 onward we shall solve in my next lecture, because some questions are important there. So we will solve the other questions in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye, God bless you, and thank you very much.